Every song on Getting Killed by Geese ranked worst to best. My least favorite song on the album has to be Trinidad. I know that's a controversial least favorite, but this song has never really been a favorite for me. I admire the band for having such a bold opener to the album with its unique time signature and bombastic chorus, but I just really prefer the more direct and melodic songs in this album. Even though I enjoy the horns and guitar, it has a really unique aesthetic and it's so much more explosive than everything else on this album, and it's no doubt become an essential song for the band, but it's just not really one I return to that often. Number 10 is going to be Getting Killed. Not a bad song by any means, but it struggles to stand apart. It's just a pretty standard track for the band that leans in a more rock direction. I'm not particularly impressed with the instrumental or the lyrics, to be honest, but I do like the background vocals quite a bit. And this song is home to one of the most iconic lines on this record, I'm getting killed by a pretty good life, so got to give it some credit for that, but it's not really a favorite. Number 9 is Islands of Men. The guitar on this one is just so addictive. That little riff that carries on throughout most of the song is so simple but totally perfect. My gripe with this song is mostly about the structure, to be honest. It ends up in a pretty interesting place by the end, but the road to get there is pretty repetitive and overstays its welcome in my opinion. I also think these are among my least favorite lyrics on the album. Not that they're bad or anything, they just don't really stick with me in the way that a lot of these other songs do. Really, the only thing I listen to this song for is the guitar melody, but it's just so good that it's enough to make it a pretty solid song. Number 8 is 100 Horses. I wasn't really a fan of this one when it came out as a single, to be honest. I remember being off put by how loosely Cameron Winter's vocals fit into the rest of the song, and how long he drags out some of these words, but I've warmed up to it a bit since then, though I still think the vocals are my least favorite part of the song. It just feels like they're often sitting on top of the instrumental as opposed to really being a part of it. But other than that, this is a great one of my favorite guitar melodies in the whole album, and the production is top notch too. It feels really gritty in like an old school rock kind of way. And the lyrics are excellent as well. The line, all people must die scared or else just die nervous, is a favorite. Not really sure why, but that one just sticks with me. Number 7 is Bow Down. It's very exciting and it has this dark and moody energy. I love the imagery in the lyrics, and I think it does a great job at unpacking the concept of worship and what it can do to people. I also love the instrumental conclusion. It just feels very urgent, and the production is especially impressive with all the little string details that happen before the drums come back in. I don't really have any complaints about this one, to be honest. It's just that I prefer some of the more emotional songs.